What is up, guys? This be your boy D Money coming in with a brand new video. Today I'm doing an in-depth review on the Turismo Classic. Little background on the Turismo Classic. This car is based off the real-life Ferrari F40, the best Ferrari to ever come out, in my humble opinion. The F40. This car is gorgeous. The F40 has to be the most amazing, iconic, and just best looking Ferrari ever. This was the last Ferrari to ever, in real life, no, this is not GTA talk. I like doing background of the real car because that's what it's based off of, so yeah. In real life, this was the last car that Enzo Ferrari supposedly ever worked on before he died. So that's pretty cool. A lot of people say after Ferrari, or after Mr. Enzo, or whatever his name was, died, after the main guy that like came up with Ferrari, many people say that they went more like took the luxurious route instead of racing. If you look up a real F40, the interior is like nothing. Like, pretty much, it's all race inspired. It's nothing in the interior, you know, like. Nowadays, they'll make a car and they'll put like carbon fiber in it to make it look like they're trying to, you know, lose weight of the car and, you know, shave weight and make it faster. But realistically, the carbon fiber that a lot of these new car people are putting in are just, you know what I mean? It's just all cosmetics and looks. Now, the GTA Ferrari, actually, the interior looks really nice. I'm not saying they did a bad job on it, but it's nothing like the real Ferrari F40. The real Ferrari F40, to open up the door, doesn't have door handles. It has a whole carbon fiber door, and they have a string that you pull. You actually pull the string, because they didn't want to put door handles and stuff like that in it, because it all weighs a lot. So you just pull a string. You know what? I don't want to explain much more of the real F40, because I'm trying to do a GTA video, but if you guys want to learn more about the F40, if you already don't know about it, just look up on YouTube Ferrari F40, like, you know what I mean, like review or showcase or whatever, not showcase, like a review. A video should pop up and you should be able to see. But the GTA Ferrari F40, known as the Turismo Classic, it's on Legendary Motorsport for $705,000, which is relatively cheap compared to what we've been getting. And the funniest part is, in real life, this car is like 1.3 million. And if you get like the Competizione, the Le Mans version, because this wasn't the Le Mans race, if you get the LM version of the Ferrari F40, a real one, it's like 1.7, 1.8 million. So this is a rather expensive car, considering that it's been out since the 90s. So, you know, it came out, like, I believe this car came out in 1988. And it was only produced until like 93 or something like that. So, you know what I mean? Considering it's an older car like that, you'd think it depreciated, but it actually appreciated in value. But anyways, the in-game version is cheaper. And yeah, the looks of this car, I give it a 10 out of 10. I love the way this car looks. It is just amazing. You can go for a Le Mans customization, or you can just make it look like a regular F40. I mean, there's so many customization options for it. Handling is very easy to control. It slides out, but it's so easy to gain back. Right now I'm really shitty at driving, because once I wreck once, I start wrecking a whole bunch. But yeah, this car is rear-wheel drive, so it's, you know, it can spin out and stuff, but it's very easy to control. As far as speed goes, I give it an 8. No, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I believe it's the fastest sports classic car, at least close. On acceleration, it's definitely the fastest. Not on top speed, there's a few that can beat it. I believe the Z-Type has a higher top speed, and for some reason, the Deluxo is the fastest sports classic car. I don't know why a DeLorean is faster than an F40 on top speed, but as far as acceleration, this is the fastest accelerating one. Customization, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. They have a lot of good spoilers and stuff. The only thing is it'd be missing interior customization. But yeah, like, I'll show you. Customization on it's pretty decent. real quick, I'll show you. If you're going for just a regular F40, not a Le Mans version, so I'm just gonna say LM for short every time. If you're going for a regular F40, you want the racer front bumper, but if you're going for the LM version, you want the same one, but it's with carbon fiber at the bottom, because the front bumper of the LM version is carbon fiber at the bottom, not paint. As well, I'll just do carbon tipped exhaust. The exhaust comes out the middle of the car in the real F40, but GTA for copyright reasons had to put them on the side. So I'll just go with the carbon tipped for both. Actually, doesn't matter. If you want to go for a regular F40, put the vented hood on. If you're just going for a regular one, if you're going for the LM version, do the GT hood. The GT's for the Le Mans. And then the stock or the vented hood just for like if you want a regular, just non-race F40. I mean, of course they're both for racing, but the LM had a few different customizations. For spoiler, if you want to go for just a regular F40, go with the GT wing. That's like a regular F40 wing. But if you want to go for the LM version, go with the racing wing. Yeah. Then all the other stuff, I'm not going to show you wheels and all that because I actually got bending wheels on here and I really can't take them off and paint anything. I don't want to though. Yeah, this car's badass. It's 3D red, which is modded paint, has modded wheel color, modded trim color, modded pearlescent, oh 9 yards, green windows. But that's not what we're here to talk about. So, this car in general, they did really nice. It has pop-up headlights. They only come up a little bit though. They go down and come up a little bit. They're not like the real F40, but of course, they can't for copyright reasons. But yeah, I mean, this car is just amazing. I love this car a whole lot. The F40 is one of my dream cars. Of course, a realistic dream car for me that I could possibly get, I choose like the Supra. I would love to get my hands on a Supra in real life. I never see myself getting an F40 unless like something crazy happened and I afforded one. But yeah, I mean an F40, if I had to pick any supercar in the world to keep it, now obviously there's supercars in the world that are worth like 30 million. You know what I mean? Like they might be old, like 30 supercars, but you know, you get what I'm saying? Like there's supercars in the world that are so expensive you wouldn't believe. So, I mean, of course, I'd get one of them and sell it if I had the option. But if I had to get one supercar just as my dream car to drive around and I could never sell it, the only supercar I'd ever pick is the F40. More than the Sesto Elemento and everything. The LF version is lower than the standard version. So I'm going to lower this real quick. I can't tell if it lowers anymore. And I think after 4. I can't tell if it's 3 or 4 bullets that lower it all the way. Because there's one lower. There's 2. Does the third bullet lower it more? I think the third, or yeah, I think the fourth bullet lowers it more. I'm about to check. Okay, there's the third. Let's see if the fourth. I think the fourth like lowers it a tiny bit more. I can't tell. Usually the cars only go down 2 times, but so there's once, twice. I don't know if it goes down a little more if it's just my imagination, but I always do 4 to keep it safe. Now, when you lower it, look how amazing this thing looks lowered. It looks like the real LM version of the Ferrari F40. This thing is so badass lowered. And here's a cool thing about this car. When you lower it, the double clutching on it is amazing. Watch this shit. I mean, the double clutch on it is vicious. When you don't lower it, the double clutch on it isn't that good. But once you lower it all the way, the double clutch on it just turns like to pure, like look at that. That's a nice long double clutch. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you lower this thing, you can take it down the airport. And as long as you curb boost on the side a little bit, you can beat like almost any supercar. I don't know about the electric ones. I feel like Rockstar made the electric ones overpowered, like on acceleration. But like you could, like someone could bring a Zentorno down to the airport, and you could actually beat it in this if you lower it, double clutch, and like you know curb boost. This car is just amazing. They made it in Sports Classic, so it should have been in Super, and they should have made it a little bit faster, because this was like, this car in real life reached like 201 or 202 miles an hour. Oh shit, well fuck! I can't even outrun him now because he fucking popped my tire. Watch this bitch. Haha. Haha, bitch. Anyways, this car is just amazing. I recommend getting it. I love this car. There's not really much else to say about it. It looks amazing, it drives amazing, it feels amazing. Overall, this is an amazing car. I'm so glad Rockstar added it. They nailed it on looks. I mean, usually sometimes they'll have to like mix a car and it'll come out looking all weird. This is not one of those cases. This car looks awesome. And even not lowered, it looks pretty cool, but you know what I mean? Watch, that's how low it is now. And when I mean, it doesn't even lower it that much, but it lowers it enough to where it helps. Like now the front end just looks all high. It needs lowered a little bit for looks, but regardless, I mean, it is just awesome. I love this car. And something cool, if you go on special t-shirts, if you got it, you had to like log on a certain day, but look. Oh, I think I'm all the way zoomed in. I got this shirt right here. Look, it says Grotti on it, Owners Club Los Santos. That's pretty dope. So I'd be wearing the Grotti Owners Club shirt, and then if there's a Grotti hat, the Grotti hat, you didn't have to like log on a certain day to get it. It was just added in the Coming Sons update. If you don't have the Grotti shirt, there's actually, if you go on racing suits, there's a full Grotti racing suit, so you can just get that. But it's pretty cool being able to have the, you know, the car brand gear for this car. I mean, wow, this car is just awesome. I mean, I love it. If you want to know, oh, should I just wreck? If you want to know where I bought my Ferrari F40 at, all you got to do is you got to come down here, and it's in here. Luxury Autos. This is where I bought it at. They carry Grotti. See, they got a car in the showroom there, but if you go in the back, they got a lot more. This is where I got it at. Luxury Autos, right here, next to the hair store, you know, right down here. But yeah, I mean, I recommend buying this car, especially if you're into this type of stuff. This car's amazing. There's not much more to say about it. I don't want to rate the whole entire, like, you know what I mean? Because, like, when I first started the series, I wrote it down exactly. I said, I'm going to rate the speed this. I'm going to rate this now. I just want the car. Because this is one of them cars, Rockstar did make it pretty good. Compared to how they made some other iconic cars all slow and shit, like the Toad and Cicagera R, they made that shit like kind of slow. Compared to how they make other iconic cars, they did this one really well. You could double clutch it, no handling flags. It's just amazing. It's, you know, it's kind of like the real car too. Now I'm gonna show you the hood, the engine. I'm sure you guys are dying to see that. So it's got vehicles, hood. Look, the back opens up like that. It's not like the real life version is close, because the real life version just has one little stick you put up. But still, the engine has a little bit of detail. It says Grotti on both sides, has Grotti there. You can actually color that one chrome piece. I just don't think it looks as good, because then it's red with the rest of it just gray. I'd keep it chrome if I were you. That looks the most legit. Plus, the Ferrari engine isn't colored in real life anyways. It's missing, of course, the real life, the fucking, I can't, Ferrari, I'm almost saying Grotti, I had to think about it. The Ferrari, like, hood thing, where the glass goes, actually has vents in it to cool down the engine. That's very iconic, and of course Rockstar couldn't add that because of copyright reasons, but they still, for what they did, they made it look really dope, and it drives dope, and I love it. That's the hood. The trunk on it is like the realistic one. It opens up that way, and it just has the little thing in there. It's pretty realistic. I mean, I love this car. I recommend getting it. 705K, and it's yours. This car is just it. This car is definitely it. I love this car. I recommend you get it. I'm thinking about taking it down and putting yellow headlights on it, because it's a Ferrari. I'm about to go do that now. That's going to be like 50 more K. I'm going to be right under 21 million after I do that. I don't care. It's worth the money. I could gain that money back. 21 million's nice. I'm just trying to stay above 20, to be fully honest with you. I'm really trying to stay above 20, which I'll be able to do. I don't know if I'll get back up to 21, but I'll make sure I maintain in the 20 million range by grinding. But yeah, I mean, this car just, I'm wrecking because I'm not really paying attention. I'm just looking, but this car is it. I love it. I drive this car around all the time. This is probably like my favorite car to drive in GTA now. I mean, I love driving my Skyline and stuff, but this car, man, I just love it. Ferrari F40. Anyways, though, this be your boy, signing out. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about the Grotti Turismo Classic, I'd be more than happy to answer them. And, yeah, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Peace.